This is your High Desert Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events. Serrano senior southpaw John Mockerman mows down Sultana in a 5-3 Diamondbacks victory that keeps his team's playoff possibilities alive while knocking Sultana out of first place in the Mojave River League standings. It is Seniors Day for the Diamondbacks, and John Mockerman makes his final start a brilliant one, striking out 8 and not allowing an earned run. He is second in the league in strikeouts and intent on adding to his league-high 6 victories. His top priority?
Probably just go for the win. We're getting close to the playoffs, and we're just going for the win.
John Mockerman carries a shutout into the final inning before his defense falters, and Sultana brings the tying run to the plate with 2 outs. John Mockerman adds to his excellent final home game performance with a pair of base hits and 2 runs driven in.
Go! I'm up! Let him in!
Fellow senior Xavier Holtz has 3 hits and 2 RBIs in Serrano's 8th MRL win, which leaves them 1 game behind Sultana in the Diamondbacks' bid for a playoff berth. Noah Latero smacks it past the shortstop for Serrano's first hit off Sultana starter sophomore Philip Himanover, a 1-out single in the first. Xavier Holtz, Serrano's X-Factor, slices the double down the right field line, sending Noah Latero to third. Xavier Holtz extending his hitting streak to 9 games. He is the Diamondbacks' leading hitter on the year, 3 hits this game, hiking his batting average to .363. John Mockerman slaps the first pitch he sees to short. The throw short hops catcher Dom Ariano, and Noah Latero slides across safely on a very close play. This first run of the game will be the only run scored until the Diamondbacks hit again in the 6th. Phil Hemanover is making his 8th start of the year for Sultana coach David Booth. Innings 2 through 5, the lanky Sultana sophomore rises to the occasion to put down Serrano uprisings. Philly Hemanover strikes out 4 in his 5+, ending his final regular season start with 46 strikeouts in 32 innings of work, the 4th highest strikeout total in the MRL. He gets battery support from fellow sophomore catcher Dominic Ariano, who guns down Serrano's leading base stealer here. The visitors stage a threat in the 3rd. Matt Flynn's sacrifice bunt moving Jacob Sharon into scoring position. Jacob Sharon had singled the first of Sultana's 6 hits on the day. John Mockerman works back from a 3-0 count to get the called 3rd strike on this full count pitch to strand the Sultan base runner and squelch the threat.
Let's go to 2, we say, John!
John Mockerman leads off Serrano's half of the 3rd with the base hit to right. 2 hits on the day for the Diamondbacks cleanup hitter, who drove in the first D-backs run and adds another RBI in the 6th. Sultana threatens again in the 4th. Jimmy Hernandez singles to left, sending Finn Wall to second. Jimmy Hernandez is Sultana's leading hitter, the sophomore, batting .433, 4th highest among all MRL hitters. Caleb Mastis does his job, the sacrifice bunt moving Finn Wall to 3rd, Jimmy Hernandez to 2nd, 1 out. John Mockerman gets the big strikeout for the 2nd out in the inning, and then follows with the back-to-back Ks, again snuffing out a Sultana threat with an inning-ending strikeout. John Mockerman strikes out 8 this day, giving him 77 strikeouts in 61 innings pitched. The Diamondbacks strike for 4 in the 6th. Joseph Argellano's sacrifice bunt, sending Tim Ofstedal to 3rd. Sultana sophomore first baseman Jimmy Hernandez to play defensively. Dason Kemp to second with 1 out. Nate Edgerly pops it up into short right field. It drops in, and Tim Ofsterdal races home with Serrano's second run. Credit Nate Edgerly with the run driven in, his 10th on the year. The senior began the day with a .337 batting average. Xavier Holtz drives in the next Diamondbacks run with the double to right center field. Dason Kemp scoring. RBI number 9 on the year for Xavier Holt. 3-0, the Diamondbacks lead. John Mockerman follows with his second hit of the afternoon, and second and third runs driven in as Dason Edgerly, then Xavier Kemp cross the plate. John Mockerman's double, his second of the year. His pair of base hits raise his batting average over the 300 mark. One would think the 4-run sixth would put it away for Serrano. But Sultana has other designs, thanks in largest part to shaky Diamondbacks defense. John Mockerman retires the first Sultan hitter he faces in the 7th. It is Caleb Mastis. John Mockerman and Caleb Mastis, best of friends and teammates on the summer ball Bombers travel team. A botched double play ball throws the first monkey wrench into John Mockerman's shutout bid. When the drop throw at third voids the second out of the inning, Sultana suddenly has 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out. The sharp grounder to first is the second out. Sultan's base runners forced to hold at second and third. But they both score on a misplayed fly ball to the outfield. Sterling Peck, then Luke Valenzuela scoring. And the Sultans have cut Serrano's lead to 3, 5-2. Another error keeps the elusive game-ending out from being achieved. Jacob Sheeran, who has enjoyed something of a charmed life this game, eluding the tag at the plate. It's a 2-run ball game, and Sultana brings the potential tying run to the plate. John Mockerman gets the fly ball to center field for the final out of the ball game, and Serrano has kept playoff hopes alive, although they need to beat the Sultans again 2 days later at Sultana to be the 3rd team to make the playoffs from the evenly matched Mojave River League. Mindset the same in second and third time through the batting order, or did you have to make adjustments?
You got to make adjustments, like probably starting backwards, maybe start a few guys with a curveball, and come in and look for the strikeout.
Well, he's keeping the fastball low and away, and they couldn't do anything with it. They're late on it. He's been sitting low on his fastball, and it's been doing very well for him.
Did you get tired in the 7th?
Yeah, started to get a little winded at the end, but I tried to get through it the best I could.
So what did you go tell him with maybe 1 or 2 outs in the 7th?
I told him that they haven't done much, so he could even just back off and just keep it 80%, and they still didn't do much off him. I mean, our defense didn't hold up, but he did a very good job on the mound.
Was it disheartening when the defense broke the shutout? They were not earned runs. So.
No, they weren't. Yeah, it gets a little tough. We just got to work through it.
Bid fast and last. Sold on supporting High Desert Sports. Bid fast and last. Liquidation of government entities, vehicles, firearms, estates, antiques, fine jewelry, coins, and more. Bid online at bidfastandlast.com.
Ready to kick tires, start fires, kick ass, take names, and rock and roll.
Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Drive.
Bid fast and last. World-class auctioneers, family-owned and operated liquidation experts.
Midway Home Solutions in Victorville, providing highest quality home appliances at discount prices for 6 decades. Valu Quality Truck Body, family owned and operated since 1954. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. Desert High Transportation, reliable and dependable non-emergency transportation for ambulatory and wheelchair passengers. High Desert Sports Training, providing proven training concepts. Call to schedule a free evaluation. Zach Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. And by the Community Table Restaurant in the Holiday Inn in Victorville, supporting high desert teams, athletes, and sports programs. Victor Valley College coach Irvin Bounds throws a baseball oddity, a curveball figuratively, at Pasadena City College when the Rams host the Lancers. This Good Friday afternoon, we witness a southpaw battery. Tyler Yeager, the pitcher, Ryan Peck, the catcher. Rare, perhaps never before in collegiate baseball lore, anytime, anywhere. The constituents, both freshmen, Tyler Yeager, an Apple Valley graduate, Ryan Peck out of Hesperia's Sultana. Confident this seasoned sportscaster is that this has never occurred before, two left-handed battery mates collaborating on a 1-2 out to end an inning. The bases loaded comebacker to Tyler Yeager, who digs it out and makes the shorter toss to Ryan Peck at the plate to bring them into their dugout. Another sidebar to this collegiate matchup, a homecoming of sorts for Patrick McGee. The Victor Valley High School Jackrabbits, standout of 3 decades prior, now head coach of the Pasadena City College Lancers. Pat McGee played for the 1990 Joe Vargas coached San Andreas League champions at Victor Valley. As far as Victor Valley College Rams highlights from this game, second-year Ram Mark Cobian extends his consecutive game hitting streak to 7 games with this full-count blast in his final at-bat.
Was there any way you were not going to swing at a full-count pitch?
I wasn't going to swing it with the ball. Definitely, it was really close to the strike zone, especially there's runners in scoring position, and my job as a four-batter hitter, I got to make sure I swung it.
Sergio Rojas, one of 3 Rams with multiple hit games this day against Pasadena City. 2 days earlier, 6 Rams had multiple hit games against these Lancers in VVC's 1-run loss in Pasadena. Sergio Rojas' second straight game with a pair of hits against the Lancers. Sergio Rojas advances to third with 1 out in this first inning threat by VVC. Elian Ortega's wind-blown fly ball to right is caught coming in by Lancers right fielder Wyatt Coates, whose throw to the plate arrives just ahead of the hard-sliding Sergio Rojas. An inning-ending double play. Sergio Rojas is a Rams freshman from Calexico. Fellow first-year Ram Brandon Rodriguez resumes VVC's offensive against Pasadena City starter Lorenzo Lorenz in the second, the base hit up the middle. Manny Sierra, among VVC players with a multiple hit Wednesday game, the solid single to left, sending B-Rod to second. But Brandon Rodriguez and Manny Sierra become 2 of the Rams' 9 base runners stranded this day. Manny Sierra makes it a second straight game, registering multiple hits going the other way. His next time up, this is in the 5th, but again, he will be stranded. The Rams' second-year catcher and team captain is bound for Colorado State University next year. It is Rams reliever Angel Triejo who first throws to the left-handed catcher Ryan Peck. The novelty of left-handed catchers confined to only 30 southpaws who ever caught in a major league game. Little-known fact about the immortal Babe Ruth. He began his career as a catcher at St. Mary's Industrial School for Boys in Baltimore. Ryan Peck, ordinarily a pitcher, first baseman, outfielder for the Rams, now has joined the likes of Hall of Fame southpaw Randy Johnson, who actually caught in a major league game. Witness, if you will, Victor Valley College baseball history as it happens. First strikeout in Rams history, battery powered by a pair of southpaws. Tyler Yeager and Ryan Peck, history makers. Ryan Peck may be more interested in becoming the first left-hander in Rams history to have played catcher and lead his team in hitting as a freshman. Ryan Peck collects 3 hits this historic day. At the time of this report, which includes going 1 for 3 in the following VVC game in Ridgecrest, the former Sultana Sultan is hitting a team-high .337. The Rams put together a run-producing rally in the 7th Brian Joseph Jojo Spencer, the single to right. Hunter Santos gets hit by a pitch, advancing Jojo Spencer to second. Ryan Peck's second hit of the afternoon sends Jojo Spencer to third, Hunter Santos to second. The bases are loaded, nobody out. Not exactly highest intensity on the excitement meter, but Sergio Rojas does his job drawing the bases loaded walk that brings the Rams home with their first run of the day. Jojo Spencer, his 20th run scored on the year for the team's RBI leader. Angel Cano's sharp grounder to third enables Hunter Santos to score VVC run number 2, run driven in 11 for the first-year Ram, Angel Cano. 10th run scored by Hunter Santos, another freshman. He is from Live Oak. This precedes the 2-run double by Mark Cobian that extends his hitting streak to 7 games. Sergio Rojas and Ryan Peck scoring. Brendan Rodriguez, who has hit the ball hard all afternoon, produces the final Rams run of the day when Pasadena City commits their only error of the game. Mark Cobian scoring on B-Rod's 10th run driven in this, his freshman season. Mark Cobian is a sophomore out of Cathedral in Los Angeles. It's this Video Sports Online report presented by Midway Home Solutions. Midway features a huge selection of kitchen appliances, home and laundry appliances, electronics, furniture, and mattresses. Midway Home Solutions. Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Drive.
Bid fast and last. World-class auctioneers, family-owned and operated liquidation experts.
Midway Home Solutions in Victorville, providing highest quality home appliances at discount prices for 6 decades. Valu Quality Truck Body, family-owned and operated since 1954. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. Desert High Transportation, reliable and dependable non-emergency transportation for ambulatory and wheelchair passengers. Iwanzak Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. And by the Community Table Restaurant in the Holiday Inn in Victorville, supporting high desert teams, athletes, and sports programs.
Serious legal problems? Don't go it alone. The other guys have attorneys just waiting to blow you away. Contact Iwanzak. Accidental death? Injured on the job? Contact Iwanzak. Business litigation? Vehicle accident? Unlawful detainer? Criminal litigation? Get the proper defense by going on the attack. Iwanzak Law Firm. Trial lawyers for serious problems.
Uncommon situations have become common for the Victor Valley College baseball team in its final home games of 2019. Rarities, as in the use of left-handers in defensive positions not ordinarily played by a southpaw. Rams coach Irvin Bounds places lefty Ryan Peck's versatility on display this day. The VVC freshman plays 1 inning at every defensive position. Quite possibly the first time in California Community College baseball this has ever been performed. Ryan Peck behind the plate the first inning, unusual in itself for a left-hander to catch. Then first base the second inning, second base the third, shortstop the fourth, completing the infield cycle at third in the 5th inning. Then left field in the 6th, center field in the 7th, and right field in the 8th, before coming on to pitch the 9th. The opponent, the top hitting and first place team in the Western State East, Glendale. The Vaqueros had clinched their 7th conference championship in the past 9 seasons with a 12-6 victory over the Rams the day before in Glendale. Ryan Peck, certainly no stranger to the mound. This is his 12th appearance pitching this season. The 2 Vaqueros he rings up in the 9th give him 32 strikeouts on the year in 59 innings pitched. This game's uncommonality going one step beyond the previous home game's oddity of having left-handers both pitching and catching, an all-southpaw battery. Another oddity in the Rams' final home game of the year, it is officiated the final 6 innings by one umpire. Keith Sabo moves behind the plate after his counterpart checks out and goes to the hospital as a precaution in order to check out an injury sustained early in the game. A wise coach puts every player in the game when the team is either way ahead or way behind. Coach Irvin Bounds summons Tyler Yeager to hit in the 9th. Tyler Yeager's number of at-bats in his freshman collegiate season, this is his first. Tyler Yeager drives the 2-strike pitch up the middle for a base hit. In doing so, the former Apple Valley Sun Devil deprives Ryan Peck the distinction of having the highest batting average on the team. Tyler Yeager is hitting 1,000, a whopping 657 points higher than Ryan Peck's 343. The Rams' offense gets started on the right foot. Leadoff hitter Johnny Castaneda steps into the second pitch he sees and lines a 350-foot laser over the left field fence. It leaves Willie Davis Pringle Field in a hurry. Third home run of Johnny Castaneda's freshman season. He is out of Desert Pines High School in Las Vegas. Hunter Santos smashes the single down the left field line, first of 2 base hits this day for the first-year Ram, who played his high school ball at Live Oak, the high school in Sutter County, not the Rec and Park Field in Hesperia. Sergio Rojas makes it 3 consecutive base hits for VVC to start the game, the single sending Hunter Santos to second. 3 hits this game for Sergio Rojas, Rams freshman from Calexico. It is also the first of 3 innings the Rams have runners on first and second with nobody out, but then fail to score. Johnny Castaneda comes oh so very close to hitting a home run in his second at-bat. Glendale left fielder Sean Harris makes as good a home run robbing catch as Rams coach Irvin Bonds quips he has ever seen at Willie Pringle Field. The following day, Johnny Castaneda steals 3 bases in the Rams' victory at Glendale to win the conference stolen bases crown with 27. He scores the first and last runs the following day in VVC's 5-3 season-ending win. Sergio Rojas drops the base hit into center field. His second of 3 hits comes in the third. Sergio Rojas will finish the season hitting .302. Brandon Rodriguez pounds this base hit through the infield in the 6th. Elian Ortega taking third. Rams hitters compile 11 hits this game. All but 2 Rams starters enter the hits column. Ryan Peck drives in the second VVC run, Elian Ortega scoring from third. Elian Ortega gets 1 hit the following day at Glendale. The 2018 MRL MVP from Apple Valley hits .283 his freshman year at VVC. Ryan Peck collects 2 more hits the next day to raise his team-high batting average to .349. Angel Cano singles in the 8th and lets his coach know he can move him back up from 9th in the batting order the next game. Angel Cano is moved up to hit 3rd the next day, collecting a run-producing base hit in the upset of the Vaqueros. Back to the Ryan Peck epitome of versatility, playing all 9 defensive positions. He gets the most action on the left side of the field. This 5-3 on the grounder to third ends the Vaqueros' half of the 5th.
Any position out there that was the toughest to play, Ryan?
The toughest, probably right field. The wind's blowing in, so it's kind of hard to find the ball and read it right.
The battling the sun and wind challenge on the right side, shown on this play by the ordinarily slick fielding freshman middle infielder Angel Cano. A better example of Angel Cano's defensive prowess, stabbing this line drive to steal a base hit from the Glendale batter in the fourth. Angel Cano and third baseman Sergio Rojas are middle infielders bound to return in 2020 to lead a nucleus of returning Rams in Coach Bound's sixth season at the helm.
Did you know, starting out, that you were going to be out there at all 9 positions?
No, I didn't. Coach surprised me today with that.
Ryan Peck gives it his best shot at trying to duplicate the Vaqueros left fielders' home run robbing effort, but this sixth inning shot is too far beyond the fence. We mentioned Glendale leads the conference in hitting, their team batting average .326. Their 56 home runs, the most of any team in the state.
You say the outfield might have been the toughest. Was there a position that you enjoyed playing most other than being pitcher?
Yeah, shortstop.
All right. You were born to be an infielder.
Yeah, always. I used to play shortstop in high school.
You caught in high school also, didn't
Yes.
you? Yes.
I played everywhere in high school.
Down Home Grill sends out a high five to Ryan Peck and invites him to come in to Down Home Grill for a free meal. Down Home Grill serves the area's healthiest and most nutritious burgers from organic grass-fed beef, breakfasts featuring organic eggs and GMO and gluten-free pancakes and waffles, Mediterranean Mondays organic chicken and char-broiled steak skewers, and chicken and lamb and beef gyros. Every Tuesday at 5 o'clock, fried chicken special. Every Friday, wild-caught cod, halibut, and grilled salmon. Down Home Grill is open every day, 6 in the morning until 10 at night, located at the corner of Delicious and Nutritious, Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Drive in Victorville. High Desert Sports Training, where athletes of all ages, all sports, girls and boys, improve speed, quickness, endurance, and strength on state-of-the-art equipment. The area's only high-performance TreadX 3030 treadmill and hip machine. Coaches utilize muscle memory and speed of contraction drills that develop a quicker, stronger, and faster athlete through proven training concepts. 2 indoor batting cages, 2 baseball and softball pitching machines, ideal for private lessons or entire teams. Enclosed Major League Distance bullpens. Top hitting instructors available for private lessons. Call 760-948-3333 for a free evaluation. High Desert Sports Training in Hesperia, 17485 Catalpa Avenue, Suite B9. Catalpa is just off I. Follow High Desert Sports Training on Facebook and Instagram. 6 of the 9 remaining games in the High Desert Elite inaugural year's schedule are home games at Adelanto Stadium. Video Sports speaks to elite leaders as they are coming off their first win, a 2-1 victory at ASLA in Downey.
Oh, it was huge. We've been knocking on the front door several games, as the home team or crowd has seen. We've been really close, but to get that first win was ginormous.
Just brought us up to our first win of the season, and it's just a big impact, just not for me, for the whole team. It motivates us to keep giving our first win to our fans right here at our stadium.
I think we're individually great. All the individuals on our team are fantastic, but finally to get that win, I think it brought us together, and I think the journey has been the greatest part so far.
Start time is 5 o'clock Saturday, May 4th, aiming for a Cinco de Mayo weekend win.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
6 of the 9 remaining games are home games at Adelanto Stadium. Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Drive. Bid fast and last, world-class auctioneers, family-owned and operated liquidation experts. Midway Home Solutions in Victorville, providing highest quality home appliances at discount prices for 6 decades. Valu Quality Truck Body, family-owned and operated since 1954. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. Desert High Transportation, reliable and dependable non-emergency transportation for ambulatory and wheelchair passengers. High Desert Sports Training, providing proven training concepts. Call to schedule a free evaluation. Iwanzak Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. and by the Community Table Restaurant in the Holiday Inn in Victorville, supporting High Desert teams, athletes, and sports programs. This is your High Desert Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events.